The power tournament became more and more intense and exciting as all the warriors fought to survive. More and more participants fell, becoming the strongest. Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, watched the fight in silence, hating Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy with every fiber of his being. I can't believe Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, was able to betray us. Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, Mr. Goku did not betray anyone. He was betrayed by his entire family, said Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. Only Goten was on his side. Anyway, if he had been on our side, we would have won easily, said Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority. I want to win this tournament once and for all to revive all the universes, except 6. Will you really be able to leave your brother unrescued? Said Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. Of course, said Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority. Beerus would watch his brother Champa, and when exchanging glances, Champa took his tongue out. Bastard, said Beerus, furious. Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, has not realized what has happened on Earth, and I do not intend to tell him, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would think. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, was being watched by Caulifla while recovering. Goten would come to see how he was. Dad, are you okay? Said Goten. Yes, son, I'm fine, said Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. Just don't stay here too long, it's dangerous. Dad, I'm strong. I can take care of myself, said Goten. I will take care of your father. Everyone must be attentive to him, said Caulifla. Suddenly, Goten would be fired by a meaningless blow. Goten! Said Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. Goten was about to reach the edge of the platform, but Hit's time jump would stop him. Suddenly, Hit would appear holding Goku. What happened? Goten exclaimed. Someone attacked you, but I don't know how, Hit shouted. Hit would watch everywhere as he sharpened each of his senses. I can't feel his ki, but I could see the blow. The energy expansion was clear, Hit would think. Suddenly, Hit receives a blow under his feet that leaves him in the air for a second, but Hit freezes time. That was a kick, Hit snapped. Hit would observe everything with the time stopped, but there was very little time to analyze the terrain. He holds Goten by the neck, lifting him from the ground. Hey, let me go! What are you doing? Goten continued. You're annoying, Hit continued. You're a distraction. That's why I'll throw you off the platform so you don't put us at a disadvantage. Hit, don't you dare, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, whispered, unable to move. How dare you do something like that? Goten is on our side, Caulifla noted. Hit throws Goten at high speed outwards. No one could believe what was happening. What are you doing? Champa remarked out of himself. Mr. Hit must have a reason to do so, Vados added. Suddenly, Goten was about to reach the edge of the platform, but instead of falling, he just stayed on the edge. "You're an idiot," Goten growled. Hit would stand guard, waiting for the moment, then freeze time and see how Goten's uniform was pressing on his chest. "The footprint of a foot," Hit replied. Without wasting time, Hit arrives with a final blow. He had attacked Gamasalis using Goten as a bait. At the end of the jump-in time, Hit had Goten on his neck. Goten feels Gamasalis' kick but doesn't fall for Hit's action while Gamasalis had fallen to the ground. His body on the floor had spread the dust around him. "I knew it. An invisible warrior," Hit noted. Hit would kick him far away. The participant Gamasalis from Universe 4 was eliminated, Grand Priest commented. "Yay! That's fun!" both of us replied. "Hit, Goku," his aura glowing faintly with divine energy said. Hit would return with Goten. "I'm sorry to use your son as bait, but someone like him, even if he wasn't strong, could disqualify anyone," Hit remarked. "It's okay," Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, declared. "Well, kid, at least you were useful for something," Caulifla replied. On the other hand, Frost would travel to a part of the platform. When he meets a warrior from Universe 2, he takes him out of the platform with a simple hit. "Wow, how pathetic," Frost observed. Frost, out of nowhere, jumps by instinct. He had done it just in time since a key ball hits the ground. "Vegeta," Frost remarked, "I still remember how cheating you were in the last tournament." "No," Vegeta said. "Now you won't have your stupid needles to cheat." "I don't need them," Frost stated. "I trained very hard looking for an opportunity to take revenge on you. Don't think I forgot how you humiliated me in that fight." Frost would throw himself at Vegeta, but then Hit would arrive. "Let me fight him," Hit replied. "What are you doing?" Furious Frost muttered. "You have increased your powers, but Vegeta has done so even more," Hit snapped. "You are not a worthy opponent for him." "Whatever," Frost answered by throwing a smoke ball on the ground and disappearing. "Bastard! Now I know how your time jump works. You beat me because I didn't know how you fought, and Kakarot had an advantage. But that will change. Before fighting, I want to know why they hate Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, so much." "That's none of your business," Vegeta exclaimed. Vegeta would transform into Super Saiyan Blue and throw himself at Hit. Both would start fighting with everything. But it was not the only relevant fight. In another territory, Gohan had just eliminated the last participant of Universe 9. At that moment, each of the participants would stop waiting for what they knew was going to happen at some point. All participants of Universe 9 have been eliminated. Therefore, Universe 9 will disappear. Grand Priest shouted. The kings of everything would raise their hands, and they would completely disappear from Universe 9. After this, Gohan releases a strange smile. Far from the original story, Gohan seemed to be full of evil. "What's wrong with my brother?" Goten yelled, not recognizing him. "Did he see it?" said Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. "What?" Beerus commented. "Mr. Gohan does not behave like that," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, remarked. Well, he just won. It's obvious that he's happy, Beerus exclaimed, ignoring the situation. So you're my grandson? Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, remarked when he reached Gohan. So you are my grandfather, Gohan added. I don't know why my father revived you. You should have been dead. You have a very big mouth to be so young. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, responded. But I like your pride. You look like me. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, would transform into Super Saiyan 2, while Gohan uses his mystical state. What a curious transformation! You don't seem to change.
You do not seem to change much. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, answered. You talk too much. Gohan noted.
Gohan would throw everything at Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. Both would clash their fists against each other, creating a great wave of energy. This wave would reach Hit and Vegeta, surprising both. Gohan? Vegeta added, disconcerted. In the distance, Jiren rested. He did not want to show it, but he was hurt by the fight with Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. He observed the fight carefully, realizing that the Saiyans were more dangerous than expected. Jiren, don't you think we should go get them? Toppo commented. No, focus on the others. Both Universe 7 and 6 fight very closely, Jiren said. My brother and my grandfather are fighting, Goten remarked. Gohan! Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, stated. Well, what do we have here? One of the participants of Universe 10 whispered. That subject would launch a ki attack towards Goku, but Caulifla would stand in front with her arms crossed to stop the attack. Idiot! I will not let you touch Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. It is our only hope, Caulifla stated. Caulifla would reach that winged being, and with a blow to the stomach would leave him breathless. After this, a kick would throw him away. The bird would fly away, but thanks to its wings, it stops its impulse. That was close, Jiren added. But Caulifla would launch a ki attack that would cut its wings, and this one ends up falling off the platform. Meanwhile, Kabe was fighting against Avni of Universe 10. After throwing him a great ki attack, he throws him off the platform. He loses his pendant where Kabe sees his family. All participants of Universe 10 have been disqualified. Therefore, Universe 10 will disappear. Grand Priest continued. Yes, the kings of everything stated when raising their hands and disappearing them. I cannot believe it, Kabe remarked, shocked to witness how he had caused a family that he saw in a photo to no longer exist. Although Kabe was aware that many people depended on him, he also felt terribly guilty for disappearing other people at the cost of his survival. Returning with Hit and Vegeta, Hit was having serious problems. Even with the jump in time, he could not face his rival. I told you that those tricks will not help you much, Vegeta continued. Vegeta connects a strong blow to Hit's stomach, leaving him breathless. After a final flash, he throws him off the platform. Hit, Caulifla remarked. It cannot be. There are only 7 of us left, Kyle exclaimed. That idiot, Frost muttered. Out of nowhere, 17 would come behind Frost, and with a ball of ki, he would throw him away. Frost would fall off the platform. That happens to you for not being attentive, 17 commented. Idiot, Champa exclaimed. Of the Universe 6, only Goku,
his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, Caulifla, Kale, Goten, Kyabe, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, were left. It does not matter. The Saiyans are left. They are the strongest, Champa whispered. You will see that you will lose despite stealing my members. Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, exclaimed. That will not happen, Champa yelled. The fight of Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, and Gohan escalated to a great level. Although Bardock had become very strong in a short time, he was far from reaching Gohan's level. It is a pity that he has been revived only to disappear. Gohan snapped after throwing a rain of ki balls. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, would cover himself with them, but it was already too much. Demons! Then it is true! The combination of Saiyans and humans creates strong warriors. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, would think. Suddenly, Bardock would be fired away by not bearing the explosions and would fall to the ground without being able to maintain his transformation. Caulifla, Kale, they have to stop Gohan. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, responded. If my father wins, I will not be able to stop him. You're crazy. Your son is crazy, Caulifla growled. Then use your last resource. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, growled. I will take care of my dad, Goten exclaimed. Me too, Kyabe observed when he arrived. We need Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. When Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, is better, we can fight all the Saiyans together. Fine, Caulifla shouted. Come on, let's go! At that moment, Gohan would throw himself at Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. But Caulifla would arrive with a flying kick that would take him by surprise. Gohan would fly away, and Kale would go for Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, to get him out of there. We'll take care of it, Kale whispered. What? Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, observed as he was placed next to Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. Dad, rest, Goku stated. I know this fight will make you stronger. Kyabe would shout, raising his ki. What are you doing? Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, noted. Save time, Kyabe replied. Kyabe would point to Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. Both, although slowly, would begin to heal their wounds. Healing technique? Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, whispered. I studied it for 2 years, but it is too difficult to master it fully, Kyabe stated, while a fat drop of sweat fell on his forehead. Hey, you're going to run out of energy. It's costing you. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, exclaimed, These two deserve to be more upright than me. They are more useful. Kyabe growled. It is the code of any Saudala warrior. The Saiyans of Universe 6 are more united than I expected. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, shouted with a proud smile. Gohan was in front of Caulifla and Kale. Who of you is my father's lover? Gohan remarked. Don't say stupid things, because if we are Saiyan women, it does not mean that we are like him, Caulifla declared. Gohan commented, while Kale looks the other way. That means they are single. Gohan commented with a strange smile. Hey, Kale shouted using her legendary form. Caulifla and Kale, charged with determination, would launch against Gohan with all their force. The sand vibrated with each impact of their combat. However, Gohan simply dodged and blocked their attacks effortlessly.
An arrogant smile was reflected on his face. "This is taking too long." Caulifla murmured, transforming into her legendary form.
His ki emanated with overwhelming force, and Kafla joined her, also raising her power to the maximum. The two Saiyan would attack together. Their coordinated blows and attacks resonated like thunder, drawing the attention of the kings of everything. But Gohan was still superior. He would block a hit from Kale and at the same time dodge a Kafla attack, countering with a kick that separated them both. "You don't stand a chance against me," Gohan remarked as he charged a ki sphere. "I'll finish this right now." "Damn, it's too strong," Kafla observed. "Gohan, stop wasting time and get them out of the sand," Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, responded desperate. Gohan would throw a slight ki laser that would pierce the cheek of the god of destruction. "Don't bother me," Gohan yelled seriously. "What?" Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, whispered with a mixture of anger and fear. "I told you, Beerus, something is wrong in Universe 7, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, declared. "What's wrong with that brat? I wouldn't even do something like that," Frieza would think from the stands. It's as if Gohan were another person. Suddenly, Kafla would take out the Potara claws that had given her a job before the tournament. "Go ahead, put this on now," Kafla would scream, throwing one of the claws. Kale catches the claw and puts it in his ear. Immediately, a powerful light would envelop both Saiyans, merging them into a single warrior. When the light dissipates, Kafla was in his place, smiling with confidence. Gohan frowned slightly, feeling the impressive strength of Kafla, but soon his expression would change to a challenging smile. "This is getting interesting," Gohan replied as he adopted a fighting posture. "Let's see if you can really face me." "That fusion looks very powerful, Goku," his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, continued. Suddenly, Master Roshi would arrive. "Curse," Kefla stated. "Interesting. A difficult technique to master in a warrior," Master Roshi replied. "Old man, do you want to lose?" Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, said. "No, I don't consider Goku," his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, "my enemy," Master Roshi shouted. "Master," Goku said cheerfully, "you're actually my enemy, but I feel a disturbing anguish that makes me say that what I feel is wrong," Master Roshi responded. "Let's say I've relaxed my mind and I'm acting by instinct." "Instinct?" Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, responded. "You'll understand," Master Roshi yelled, taking a seat. Kafla would not waste time. In an instant, he would close the distance between the two and launch a devastating combo of blows that would force Gohan to defend. The impact of the attacks shook the sand, creating craters around him. "You stupid," Gohan stated, as he dodged a blow that would have destroyed the platform. But it's not enough yet. With a scream, Gohan would release a wave of energy that pushed Kefla back. Then he would charge at her, initiating an exchange of attacks that would illuminate the battlefield with flashes of pure energy. The fight was so intense that even the Xeno looked with enthusiasm. Meanwhile, on the other side of the platform, Kaibi continued to use his healing technique to heal Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. He was exhausted, but his determination did not allow him to give up. "Kaibi, stop," Goku remarked, sitting down slowly. "It's enough. If you keep going, you'll pass out." "I can't," Kaibi would answer with a trembling voice. "Both are our last hope. You've done more than enough, Bardock," the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes said, placing a hand on his shoulder. "Rest. We'll take care of what's next." Kaibi would finally fall to the ground exhausted, while Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, got up. Both warriors would look at each other with their renewed energies thanks to Kaibi's sacrifice. "It's time to get back to the fight," Goku,
his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, observed, transforming into Super Saiyan Blue. "Let's teach my grandson a lesson," Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, would add, smiling as he also raised his power. Back in the main battle, Kefla began to tilt the scale. Her attacks were becoming more and more precise and powerful, forcing Gohan to retreat. In a moment, Kefla would launch a burst of energy balls that would explode around Gohan, leaving him temporarily vulnerable. "This is over," Kefla would scream, charging a powerful final attack. But before he could launch it, a familiar energy interrupted the fight. "That's enough," Goku responded, landing next to Kefla. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, would soon join in. His golden aura illuminated the battlefield. Gohan would observe his father and grandfather with a mixture of surprise and contempt. "So they finally recovered," Gohan commented coldly. "But it doesn't matter. I'll defeat them all." Kefla would look at Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, and said, "We can work together, but don't interfere too much. Gohan is mine," Kefla observed with a challenging smile. "Well," Goku said, "but if things get complicated, I won't hesitate to intervene." The battle would continue, now with Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, watching from the shadows, while Kefla and Gohan unleashed all their power. The explosions and flashes of energy illuminated the sky, and the power tournament reached a new level of intensity. Kefla gave it all in his fight, and Gohan would begin to feel the pressure of the situation. They're getting used to the fusion. That's not good, Gohan would think. Gohan explodes his ki, would throw everything towards Kefla, would arrive with a strong kick that would throw her away. After this, Kefla is fired away while Gohan reaches her, but at the last moment, Kefla manages to stand up with an impulse and responds with a surprise attack on Gohan that turns his face to one side. "Idiot, do you think I'm weak?" Kefla said. "Shut up," Gohan whispered. Gohan would throw everything towards Kefla, but she jumps and places her legs between Gohan's neck. By applying pressure, she would begin to suffocate Gohan. Gohan was trying to free himself, but the grip was strong. "Damn you," Kefla answered. "How delicious you squeeze, Kefla," Gohan exclaimed. "What?" Kefla would hesitate for a moment before such a response, and that distracts her by releasing the grip. She must distance herself before Gohan attacks her. "You're a damn pervert," Kefla exclaimed. On the other hand, Vegeta meets Toppo. "So you're a Saiyan," Toppo growled. "Yeah, right," Vegeta answered. "I have to defeat you for the good of my universe," Toppo replied. "Justice will prevail." "Don't be silly," Vegeta declared. "I'll finish you off quickly." Toppo and Vegeta would throw each other. They would begin to fight intensely. On the other hand, Piccolo had just eliminated the last warrior of Universe 2. "That's it," Piccolo remarked. "Universe 2 has run out of participants, so it will be eliminated," Grand Priest added. "No, it can't be true," Harris noticed, terrified. Both kings of everything would raise their hands, disappearing Universe 2. There were already 3 disqualified universes. With that, Piccolo prepares to continue eliminating participants. But it's when Dispo takes him with the low guard, and thanks to his super speed, he takes him off the platform. "You blinked," Dispo growled. "What an idiot," Beerus noticed. "We have to defeat the runner. That guy is very fast," Krillin commented. "Do you have an idea?" I said 18. "I do."
I remarked 17. The 3 would go against Dispo to fight him. I see. They need to be 3 to eliminate me. Dispo whispered. Dispo would use his super speed to reach Krillin, but he would hit a 17 energy barrier, which would make him bounce back. "What the hell?" Dispo observed. "I knew it. You are so fast that you move at a speed that your mind does not react." I answered 17. You called me an idiot, Dispo commented. I told you slow, but if you thought about it, take care. I said 17. In this way, 17, 18, and Krillin would fight against Dispo using a series of strategies to overcome his super speed. The fight between Kefla and Gohan extended, and Kefla felt that he was at his limit. The fusion will not last long, Kefla growled. I have to do everything in this attack. Kefla would create 2 energy whirlwinds in his hands, and when he put them together, he would launch a charged attack towards Gohan. That will not help you at all, Gohan exclaimed. Gohan responds with a Kamehameha, colliding with Kefla's attack. Both energies fight each other to win. At times, Gohan has the advantage, and at other times, Kefla has it. As the seconds of tension increased, the entire platform lit up, gaining everyone's attention. But Gohan's Kamehameha won. Kefla was about to receive the impact, but the fusion cut just in time. Each one comes out fired, on one side dodging the attack. Even so, they were defenseless. Losing, Gohan answered when he got to them. Gohan would reach them with a key ball in each hand. He detonates them in their stomachs, throwing them off the platform. How is it possible? Furious Champa commented. We fell it! Kale yelled. Hey, we did too much. At least we gave Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, time to heal? Annoying, Caulifla muttered. That's true, Vados continued. I just hope the ones left can do something. Champa observed. Suddenly, Goten throws everything at Gohan. He was in Super Saiyan phase 2, but his blow would be stopped like nothing. What are you doing, traitor? Gohan muttered. You betrayed us. I don't know how you did it, but you convinced everyone to betray Dad, Goten stated. Shut up, Gohan muttered. Goten would attack Gohan with all his strength, but his attacks were useless. Gohan's power was way above him. With a simple hit, Gohan defeats Goten, taking away his transformation. Insolent brat, Gohan yelled. Gohan kicks Goten, throwing him off the platform. Anyway, he wasn't going to do much, Champa observed. Demons! We are less and less! Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, responded. Roshi, what are you doing with my father and that guy? Gohan shouted. Nothing, I just wanted to talk to him, Master Roshi shouted. I knew it! You were going to betray us! Gohan replied. Don't be silly! I was just resting! Master Roshi shouted. With your permission, I'm going to fight Jiren. Are you crazy? Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, snapped. Goku, this will be my last lesson, Master Roshi muttered. I want you to pay attention to my combat. I will use something that all your teachers have been teaching you for years. Master, I don't understand him. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, responded. Master Roshi would go to Jiren. The warrior of Universe 11 watched him with contempt. Old man, what do you want? Jiren growled. You know that if you kill me, you will be disqualified, Master Roshi stated. So it will be better that you be careful when you attack me. Are you going to sacrifice your life to disqualify the most powerful? Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, replied. That's a very stupid idea. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, shouted. But he's old. It's something a Saiyan would do. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, added. Then we see Master Roshi throw everything at Jiren, willing to do anything to teach Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, his last lesson.
The warriors of different universes would continue to fall one by one while Master Roshi was preparing to fight Jiren. "What are you looking for with this?" Jiren yelled. "Don't make me kill you by accident. If you kill me, you will be disqualified. It's not a bad idea," Master Roshi continued. "What?" Jiren commented. "It can't be. Do you want to sacrifice yourself to disqualify the strongest?" Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, responded. Master Roshi attacked Jiren with a lot of quick blows. Jiren moved very carefully. He was not afraid to be hit. More than anything, he was afraid to take Master Roshi's life. "It can't be. This old man is very fragile. I must measure my strength," Jiren muttered. Jiren would throw a punch, but Master Roshi dodged it by crouching. "What?" Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, growled. It was as if the entire platform withered, and besides, the gods would be disconcerted. "He dodged it," one Zeno exclaimed. "Yes, he dodged it," the other Zeno answered. "How was it possible?" Jiren growled. Jiren would throw several attacks, but Master Roshi managed to read them all. He dodged each of them with great lightness, as if he were carried away by the wind. "That's your master," Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, commented. "Yes, but I never saw him like that." Goku would see in slow motion how Master Roshi dodged each of the attacks. Then he would remember his training with him, with Mr. Popo, Kami-sama, Kaiosama, and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel himself. "They all taught me the same thing," Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, continued. At one point, Master Roshi would manage to connect a strong fist blow to Jiren. The blow had sounded more powerful than it really was thanks to Jiren's resistance. But with Jiren's power and Master Roshi's weakness, it had become a feat. After this, Master Roshi took a severely exhausted distance. "I can't believe that with your power so low you have achieved something like this," Jiren noted. "I imagine that at your time you must have been very strong." "Not at all. I'm in my best moment," Master Roshi continued. Jiren would throw a punch, but Master Roshi managed to dodge it.
After this, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, desperate, goes to his aid. "Master," Goku observed. "Goku, you're my enemy, but something tells me I'm wrong," Master Roshi whispered. "I guess it's because I let my mind flow alone. You do the same. Find out why we are your enemies." "That old fool," Gohan would think when he saw the scene. "He's going to ruin everything." While Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, was distracted, a participant from Universe 4 would launch to take Goku with the low guard. But Jiren would arrive in time, and with a blow, he would throw him away, taking him off the platform. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would take distance with Master Roshi in his arms. "Why did you save me?" Goku exclaimed. "I didn't save you," Jiren whispered. "I only respected the will of your master. He won. Now you have something to do." Everyone watched respectfully as Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, walked to the shore with Master Roshi in his arms. "Thank you for everything, Master," Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, whispered. Goku would drop Master Roshi to the void, and he appears in the stands. "You're a bastard. You just helped Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy." Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, replied. "That's called honor," Vermood whispered. The gods would stand up and pay tribute to Master Roshi. "I didn't think there were such wise beings in Universe 7, Grand Priest shouted. "I wonder what would have happened if Mr. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, were in his universe and not in 6. Kakarot, I think it's time to leave. I responded Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. Yes, you were right. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, shouted seriously. Goku, with the teachings of Master Roshi, would change his approach. It was as if all the teachings of the past were condensed into one. Let yourself be carried by the mind and let the body react alone, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would think. The tournament would continue its course. Vegeta had just defeated Toppo, proving to be better than him. After this, with a kick, he would take him off the platform. Idiot, Vegeta declared. The participants continued to fall, and other universes disappeared. There were only the Universe 11 with Jiren and Dispo, the Universe 3 with Aranaza after the fusion, Vegeta and Gohan from Universe 7, and Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, from Universe 6. I think this is getting interesting, Goku answered. Aranaza with great power would attack each of the participants. Dispo would move at great speed, dodging the portals of Aranaza, but after a miscalculation, Aranaza manages to hold him. It can't be, Dispo added. Aranaza would throw Dispo off the platform. Very good, there's only Jiren left, Champa responded. You can't do it alone against everyone. Aranaza would throw a big blow at Gohan. He holds his fist, resisting the impact. Aranaza pushed the ground under Gohan, but he tried to resist. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, and Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would throw ki attacks at Aranaza's face, and so he gets disoriented for a moment. Jiren would realize his power module in his head, and without thinking, he would throw everything at him with a strong fist blow. A great electric current conquers Jiren's fist, but Aranaza explodes in thousands of pieces. The 4 warriors of Universe 3 that made it would fall off the platform. All the members of Universe 3 have been disqualified, Grand Priest whispered. Therefore, Universe 3 is going to disappear. The kings of everything would raise their hands, disappearing Universe 3. Only Universe 6, 7, and 11 were left. 5 warriors were in total. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, were together, just like Vegeta and Gohan, while Jiren was alone. So I have to fight 4 Saiyans, Jiren responded. I can do it alone, Vegeta remarked. Dad, we're in the hardest part, be careful, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, remarked. Yes, I'm clear, Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, answered. I will win this tournament, Gohan added. The 4 Saiyans watched Jiren, who remained motionless, like an impenetrable wall. His presence dominated the sand, and his cold gaze seemed to pierce the souls of his opponents. Vegeta, with his burning pride more than ever, would be the first to take a step forward. Listen carefully, Jiren. I don't care how strong you are. Today you will fall before me, grunted Vegeta as his energy began to intensify. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would seriously observe his former rival turned into an ally. He knew that mistakes could not be allowed. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, for his part, kept a serene but determined expression, the reflection of a warrior who had survived countless battles. Gohan swung over Jiren, releasing a scream that would resonate throughout the platform. His speed was impressive, but when he throws his direct blow to the torso of the warrior of Universe 11, his fist would be stopped effortlessly by Jiren's palm. It can't be, Gohan would scream, trying to get rid of his opponent's hand. With a simple gesture, Jiren throws him to the edge of the platform. Gohan clings to the ground, but before he could recover, Jiren appears in front of him and with a soft but devastating push, sends him into the void. Gohan lands on the stands next to the gods and their eliminated companions. Gohan! Vegeta would scream with concern. However, to everyone's surprise,
Gohan did not show desperation. An unexpected calm was reflected on his face, an understanding that only someone with his intelligence and experience could achieve. "Vegeta, you know what to do. Don't forget it," Gohan yelled. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, would watch the scene and feel a slight shudder in his dorsal spine. Although he didn't fully understand how Gohan had reacted, he knew that he had to trust his son and the fate that had led the Saiyans to that moment. "Don't get distracted, Kakarot," Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, exclaimed, throwing himself at Jiren at an impressive speed. His Saiyan fury was palpable, and his aura would explode in a golden glow as he unleashed a series of blows and kicks. "Damn it, I'm alone," Vegeta would think. "If Bardock falls, it's me and Kakarot against Jiren." Jiren, with his characteristic calm, blocked each attack with almost mechanical movements. Then, in an instant, he hit Bardock's stomach with a devastating fist, leaving him breathless. Bardock stumbled backwards, trying to stand up, but a second blow would send him flying off the platform. "Dad!" Goku would scream, while his heart was filled with a mixture of rage and determination. Now there was only Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren. Time seemed to stop as the three warriors stared at each other. Vegeta breathed deeply, allowing his pride to guide him. But he would also feel something else, an understanding of the sacrifice of his comrades. "Kakarot, don't you dare lose control now," Vegeta answered, with his voice full of authority and respect. "We'll get Jiren out of here, and then we'll solve this between you and me. I know.
This time, we fight together." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would answer with a determined smile. Without further ado, both warriors would launch towards Jiren. Their attacks were a combination of brute force and refined technique. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, released a powerful ki blast, while Vegeta surrounded Jiren, looking for a weak point. Jiren would dodge each attack with elegance, but for the first time, he would show a slight expression of concentration. The two Saiyans attacked with perfect synergy, as if their souls were connected by a common purpose. That's it. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would think, observing with a smile, "You finally understood." But despite his effort, Jiren was still unstoppable. With a single movement of his hand, he deflected Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energies, Kamehameha, and then counterattacked with an explosion of energy that would throw Vegeta to the ground. He would get up, trembling, with blood running down his face, but his gaze was still burning with determination. "I will never give up," Vegeta groaned, turning on his energy to reach his maximum form. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would also elevate his power. His body moved without thinking, guided by pure intuition. The two Saiyans would launch once again towards Jiren. Their attacks were synchronized like a dance of light and shadow. Jiren would face them with all his power. The platform would tremble under the intensity of the battle, and the entire universe seemed to contain the breath. The blows resonated like thunder, and each impact created waves of energy that shook the sand. Finally, Jiren would manage to connect a brutal blow to Vegeta's side, who would be thrown off the platform, would fall into the void with a smile of satisfaction, knowing that he had given everything he had. Now there was only Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Jiren left. The real final battle had begun. "It can't be! It can't be!" Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, is placed next to Gohan to speak to him in a low voice. "You seem to have lost." "Samas," Whis declared. "Oh, you found it!" Gohan exclaimed with a tricky smile. "But you can't say anything or Senna Samas would know about his time travel." Gohan was actually Samas.
Participant Vegeta has been disqualified. Universe 7 will be eliminated," Grand Priest said. After this, the kings of everything disappear in Universe 7. Everyone was turned off, except Samas, who had everything under control. The final battle had arrived, and the fate of the universes hung by a thread while Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Jiren stared at each other. With the platform of the power tournament in ruins around him, the fragments of stone levitated under the pressure of their auras, and the silence was broken only by the creaking of the ground and the buzzing of the unleashed energy. Jiren would start the attack with the speed and force of molders. His fist moved like a meteor towards Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, who could barely dodge the blow. The shockwave would destroy the ground where he had been standing a moment earlier. Goku jaded, feeling how the difference in power between them was still abysmal. "Come on, Goku," his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. "You can still do it." Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, would scream from the stands, although his voice was full of concern. Jiren would not give up, throwing himself with a series of relentless blows. Each impact of his fists was like the roar of a storm, and Goku dodged them with difficulty, feeling that his limits were taken beyond what he thought possible. However, the memories of his past training would begin to manifest in his mind, remembering the lesson of Master Roshi resonating inside him. "Let your body react on its own." These were the words of Master Roshi in his mind. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would close his eyes for a moment, feeling how his heart was beating hard. Allowing himself to flow, trusting his pure instinct, that was the key. Suddenly, his movements would become more fluid. When Jiren launched his next attack, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would dodge it with a grace that would even surprise the gods. "What is this?" Jiren murmured, frowning. His previous infallible blows were now long gone, barely touching his opponent. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, smiled from the stands. "He's finally understanding." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, stated. "Jiren, finish him once and for all." Desperate Vermouth replied. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energies, aura would begin to change. A silver energy surrounded him as his black hair wounded the wind. His breathing would calm, and his eyes acquired a brightness close to that of the reflections of a calm lake. "The Ultra Instinct," Vermouth commented with his eyes wide open. "It's not true," Champa observed. "Not even the gods managed to dominate him." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, now dominated by the power of the Ultra Instinct, would advance towards Jiren. His opponent would launch a devastating blow with all his strength. But Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, dodges it by tilting his head slightly, like a leaf carried by the wind. The next blow also fails, and the next, while Goku moved with unbreakable serenity. "It's not true," Jiren exclaimed, disconcerted. Jiren groaned with frustration and would increase his power to the maximum. His red aura would burst like a scorching sun, shaking the platform. He would launch a powerful burst of energy. But Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, divides it with a simple movement of his hand. "This can't be," Jiren continued, breathing hard. "I am the strongest." Strength is not everything. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would answer calmly. "The true strength comes from understanding your limits and surpassing yourself." With a flash, Goku would close the distance between them and launch a blow that impacts Jiren's torso. He would retreat, feeling the weight of that attack that had emerged from a movement as natural as the wind. The fight intensified more and more, and Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy,
guided by the Ultra Instinct, moved his body without thinking. His attacks were like water flowing around Jiren. Every blow, every dodge was perfect. Jiren struggled to stay up, but his frustration began to dominate him. From the stands, the gods watched in admirable silence how a mortal had managed to dominate a doctrine that they could not understand 100%. Zeno applauded excitedly. "This is so funny." The two Zenos would exclaim at the same time. Jiren, furious, gathers all his energy in a final attack. A sphere of colossal power would form over his head. The air vibrated under its pressure. "This is my true power," Jiren roared. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, despite feeling the intensity of the attack, would not show fear. His gaze remained calm. The Ultra Instinct had taken him beyond doubt and fear. With absolute serenity, he would attack with a Kamehameha. The pure energy emanated from his hands. The blue and white flash would illuminate the battlefield completely. Without pronouncing a word, he would launch the attack towards Jiren's sphere.
For a moment, everything would remain silent. And then, the thunder. Grand Priest would invoke a barrier to protect all the spectators present. The ground would crumble completely, leaving only a small edge where Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and Jiren remained. Both jaded with their bodies marked by the battle. Jiren would fall on his knees, exhausted, while Goku would stand still, stumbling. "It's not true," Jiren stated in a desperate attempt to attack him. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, held his fist without problem. The energy of the Ultra Instinct surrounded him like an amalgam of power and tranquility. "It's over." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, declared. After an explosion of ki, Goku would throw Jiren off the platform. Vermood would see him fall in slow motion, while he felt that everything was lost. Universe 11 has lost all its participants. The winner is Universe 6, Grand Priest noted. The applause resounded, but Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, doesn't celebrate. He would go to the stands and look at Jiren, lending him a hand. "You fought with honor, Jiren." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, whispered. Jiren would look up, surprised by the gesture. He would accept Goku's hand with a slight smile. "You still have a lot to learn about strength." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, yelled, smiling too. "No, I have nothing to learn," Jiren shouted as his body shone. The kings of everything would raise their hands and Universe 11 disappears, leaving Goku's hand naked. The kings of everything were euphoric about the incredible fight they had just witnessed. "It was incredible! We want more!" Both kings of everything replied, jumping on their thrones. "Maybe at another time," Grand Priest continued. "Mr. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, you have to make a wish. The dragon's wings are now yours." Grand Priest invoked the legendary dragon god, performing a cosmic show. "Well done, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. As a reward, you will be the owner of the wish." Champa snapped. Goku would observe the kings of everything seriously. "Hey, do you mind if I use the wish to revive everyone?" Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, stated. "What?" Champa continued. "I think it's fair." After all, we could repeat the tournament again. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, continued as if nothing. Champa faints at the mere idea of repeating the tournament. "Are you sure?" a Xeno shouted. "Yes, are you sure?" the other Xeno answered. "Of course. After all, they made a great effort to give everything." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, responded. Grand Priest emits a smile and asks for Goku's wish. The Dragon God fulfills it, returning each universe to its previous state. Each of the participants would return to the planet of the God of Destruction, along with their God of Destruction and the God of Creation. What happened? Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, continued. "Beerus, we are back," Kaioshin said. Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, and Kaioshin hug happily to know that they were alive. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, appears among them. Mr. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, won the Tournament of Power and then asked to return to all universes. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, added, "Wow, I didn't expect it." Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, yelled, "I knew it! It was all a trap by Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy to betray us." Tenshinhan muttered, "Don't start with that." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, snapped. Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, we have another issue to solve. Gohan, or rather, Zamos, looked very calm. Everything went as expected. Zamos would think as he watched his hands. "Mr. Gohan, we need to talk to you for a moment." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, shouted. "What's going on?" Vegeta answered seriously. "Nobody's talking to you, so get out of here." Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, commented, "Sure, no problem." Zamos stated, "Does something happen?" Kaioshin muttered, "I'm going to ask you to please go to your planet." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, commented, "Mr. Whis scares me." Kaioshin muttered, "It must be." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, replied, insisting with a sinister look. Kaioshin did not understand anything of what was happening. Even so, he withdrew from there. Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would talk to Zamos now that they knew the truth. "Very good, Zamos. Give me a reason not to destroy you." Beerus yelled. "You can't do it," Zamos noted. "As soon as I have Gohan's body, this only contains my omnipresent existence. Your Akka is useless. Not even the power of Xeno." "What are you talking about?" Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, declared, annoyed. "Mr. Zamos, it will be better if you explain yourself." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, explained, "Personally, I don't see much point in doing all this and pretending to be Gohan, although something tells me that the betrayal of Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, has to do with his plans. My plans were to disappear at the hands of Xeno." Zamos shouted, "For the second time, none of what you say makes sense." Beerus, the God of Destruction, radiating power and authority, continued. Zamos would begin to laugh in a sinister way, while the others saw him from afar. "What's wrong with Gohan?" Piccolo continued, confused. "You don't understand. Xeno can disappear me, and he can't disappear me at the same time. His great power goes against the wish he asked the God Dragon." Zamos snapped. In simple words, if an immovable object collides with an unstoppable force, who wins? That still doesn't make sense.
Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, replied. Both, give in. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, noted. Only an angel could understand it, and that happened twice. Zamos answered. 2 times that Zeno disappeared me, but he didn't really disappear me. And added to this, the god dragon reappeared from something that could not have happened. I don't understand. Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, declared. I do. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, responded terrified. It wasn't normal to see an angel scared that way. Zamos, you're crazy. You're distorting the reality. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, answered. By breaking the rules, reality begins to fragment. Zamos replied. And what happens if that happens? Zamos would leave without giving anyone any explanations. What's all this? Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, exclaimed. Reality can't be broken. By doing so, it is automatically fixed. But that fixing is done with a bet and balance. As Zamos went through that several times, reality takes him as a reference. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, observed. One moment. You mean Zamos is dominating reality? Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, shouted. If Zamos continues like this, he could become the next king of everything, even if Zeno doesn't want to. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, continued. The revelation would put Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, in check.
We have to talk to Zeno right now. No, we can't let this happen. Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, yelled. I don't think he realizes that Zamos has us on the ropes. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, snapped. Talking to Zeno means confessing that we traveled through time and omitting that Zamos was here. It can't be. There has to be some way for him to understand. Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, commented. If he knows, he will eliminate everything, even us. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, growled. Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, this has to remain a secret. And above all, we have to find out how Zamos did it, not only to keep Gohan's body, but also to make everyone hate Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. Whatever. Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, declared. Furious. Meanwhile, in Universe 6, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, and Goten were ready to start their lives on the planet Sadala. Dad, do you think we'll ever be able to return to Earth? Goten yelled. I could never do it, son. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, observed. Your grandfather neither, although I think you could. You'll see him as a traitor and you won't be able to protect him. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, yelled. I'm not going back if you don't do it too. Goten answered. I understand. Thank you for understanding. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, shouted. Goku, Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, and Goten remained on the planet Sadala of Universe 6, contemplating the vast reddish horizon of their new home. In the distance, the towers of the Palace of the Saiyan Kings stood up as a declaration of ancestral power. The Saiyans of Universe 6, with their different customs, would offer them a warm welcome, although with some caution towards the legendary foreigners who now walked among them. This planet,
Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, murmured with his arms crossed as he watched the warriors train. "It reminds me so much of the home we lost." "Yes, but here it is different." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would answer, smiling melancholy, "These Saiyans fight to protect, not to conquer." "Hey, that's offensive. Besides, you didn't know the beautiful planet." Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, declared, "But I'm right." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, whispered, "Yes, you're right." Bardock, a proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, muttered. Goten looked at his father with a mixture of admiration and confusion. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energies, decision to stay away from Earth had been difficult, but now he understood that he was looking for something more, a new beginning, a way to redeem the burden that had fallen on his shoulders. Meanwhile, in an area outside of the 12 universes, Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, were advancing towards a temple of existence. The structure, unknown even to most of the gods, stood out of space and time. Its columns seemed infinite, and the air vibrated with the music of creation itself. "Look at that, Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would point out in an unusually serious tone. The observer of existence, a mirror in which the entire reality was reflected, showed deep cracks that zigzagged like lightning. The cracks pulsed with unstable energy. Each fragment was a distorted reflection of the universes affected by the actions of Zamos. "This is much worse than I imagined," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, answered. "Reality is not only fragmented, it is collapsing on itself." Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, would squeeze his fists in pure frustration. "What can we do?" the god of destruction would ask. "Can we fix it?" Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would slowly deny with his head. "We cannot intervene directly without the permission of Zeno. And if he discovers what has happened, he could decide to erase everything in his confusion," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, observed. "And erasing everything would make his act affect Zamos, and it would damage the mirror even more. Then we must find Zamos before it is too late." He groaned. Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority. This imbalance gives him an advantage. If he manages to fully understand his connection with fragmented reality, he could become something worse than the kings of everything. Meanwhile, on the planet Sadhana, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, continued his training under the watchful eye of Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. Despite having reached Ultra Instinct, the Saiyan knew that his real challenge was just beginning. "You have the power, Kakarot," Bardock muttered. "But you are missing something that you can't obtain only by force." Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, stopped breathing deeply while his silver aura faded. "What do you mean?" Goku observed. "Total control of your own will," Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, stated. "Ultra Instinct requires more than automatic reactions. You need to join your heart and your mind as one." "How do you know that?" Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, snapped.
You just been revived. Believe me, my trade has allowed me to know many races and gain knowledge. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, added, "On the planet Cereal, a place with a very advanced race, I met people who told me about Ultra Instinct. Although they failed to execute it, they knew a lot about it." At that moment, a figure would approach, flying. It was Kiabe who would arrive with an expression of concern. Mr. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, Mr. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, there's an urgent meeting called by King Sadala. Something serious has happened, Kiabe shouted. Without asking questions, the three Saiyans head towards the palace. When they arrived, they would find Khalifa and Kale also present, with their tense faces. King Sadala would stand up. His imposing figure was accompanied by an air of nobility and concern. "Warriors of the planet Sadala," King Sadala would begin to say, "an unknown presence has begun to manipulate the very foundations of our reality. The skies are breaking and the echoes of time resonate with chaos. We need to join forces to protect what is left." "What are you talking about?" Goku frowned, feeling a chill run down his back. "Demons! I hope it has nothing to do with the Earth." Goku continued, "What are you talking about?" Khalifa said, "Do you think the Earth has something to do with it?" Kale added, "Well, it's not normal for everyone to hate me out of nowhere." Goku continued,
I don't know, this is confusing. Kakarot, to be honest, I don't think the Earth has anything to do with it. Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, muttered. "Yes, you're just hallucinating," Caulifla whispered. Back in the Temple of Existence, Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, continued their analysis. A dark shadow would begin to form in front of them, a familiar figure with the appearance of Gohan but with eyes full of evil appears. Samus! Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, would shout. "This is your end." Samus smiled with great contempt. "My end or the beginning of all that will come?" Samus stated, with his voice resonating with an echo that seemed to tear the walls of space-time. "You don't understand. I am the living paradox. The more you try to stop me, the stronger I will become." With a gesture, Samus unleashes a wave of energy that would begin to consume the very structure of the temple. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, reacts quickly, creating a barrier to protect himself. "What have you done?" Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would ask. "Well, be careful to intervene." Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, responded. "I'm just claiming what's mine by right," Samus would answer. "Reality is moldable, and I will be its new master." "Idiot! You're going to destroy everything, even you!" Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, answered. "Poor idiot! You don't even know how the mirror of reality works," Samus noted. "You don't know either, Samus," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, shouted. "And how can you be sure of that?" Samus muttered. "Because not even the angels know how it works, much less its origin." It is one of the mysteries of reality that no one has been able to solve, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, whispered. The only thing we know is that the mirror of reality represents the state of it, and each fracture takes millennia to fix. Samus's expression would become serious, as if nothing. He also had his doubts. It sounds smart. I think the best thing will be to leave any confrontation elsewhere, Samus shouted. Both parties agree that it would not be smart to fight here. Out of nowhere, as if it were a leap in time, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, had his arm crossing Samus's chest. This would spit blood before realizing what had happened. Well, Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, remarked terrified. "Idiot, you're an angel," Samus observed as he held Whis, the calm and mysterious angel's arm. Even though Samus was trying to free himself, he couldn't do it. "It's true, but I feel threatened by you," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, muttered. "That makes me able to defend myself." Out of nowhere, Samus would begin to shine. His body is reduced to a simple silver gem. "What did you do?" Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, observed. "I turned him into a gem," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, remarked. "I know that. I mean, you took a direct action." "Grand Priest is going to destroy you," said furious Beerus Bub. "He can't do it. He doesn't know I did something. We're out of the 12 universes. Also, as I told you before, it was in self-defense. Samus, my existence is in danger," said Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. "Only that—" "What?" said Beerus Bub. "I have Samus locked up, but she feels so," said Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. "I don't know." Whis would release the gem. It would be vibrating in the air. It would tremble more and more quickly. At one point, the mirror of reality would form another crack, shaking Beerus Bub. In the sky of the planet Sadala, it would look like a line forms in the sky, like a mirror breaking. "What is that?" said Caulifla. "It's as if the sky were a lie," said Kale. "That's what I mean," said King Sadala. "On Earth, it would look the same." "What the hell was that?" said Bulma. Back to the Temple of Existence, the gem would end up exploding. Samus would return to her physical form. "It can't be! She rejected my magic," said Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, disconcerted. "You're an idiot," said Samus, terrified. "You stupid angel." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel's look would become gloomy. Even Samus feared her. "Better get out of here, or we'll put it into practice and you can be destroyed with all the reality," said Whis, with an unusual threatening tone in him. Samus, without hesitation, would leave there. "Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, you're crazy," said Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority. "Just look at the mirror of reality," said Whis. "We can't take this lightly. I think I'll have to talk to my father." "But if you do, he'll talk to Zero, Samus," said Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority. "It's a possibility," said Whis, the calm and mysterious angel. Whis and Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, would exchange a serious look before taking a step towards the unknown.
The tension was palpable, while the cracks in the mirror of reality seemed to beat like a wounded heart. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, created a portal that would take them to Universe 6. The energy emanated around them when they crossed the dimensional threshold, leaving behind the Temple of Existence with its fragile integrity hanging by a thread. Upon reaching the twin universe, the air was dense with a feeling of precaution. On Champa's planet, the god of destruction and Vadas, they waited for them with expressions full of doubt and curiosity. "I hope this is important, Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority. You were bothering me just when I was going to eat," said Champa with his voice impregnated with frustration. Vadas kept a neutral smile, but his attention was sharpened when he perceived the energy cracks that emanated from the bodies of Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, and Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority. "We have not come for pleasure, Champa," grunted Beerus, the god of destruction, with clenched fists. "He has never returned, and this time his threat exceeds everything we have faced before. He has taken Gohan's body and has become an indestructible being, feeding on the fragmentation of reality." Champa would be speechless for a moment. His face paled as the gravity of the situation reached him. "Indestructible? What does that mean?" Champa would ask, with disbelief. "The gods of destruction have no limits to eradicate any threat. This time, the enemy is not just a force that can be destroyed. Its existence is intertwined with the very structure of time and space. Killing it could be the same as unleashing the ultimate collapse." "Exactly," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, added. "The gem in which Samus locks up could not contain him, because the magic of the mirror rejects it. His ties with the paradox of existence are too deep."
If Zeno intervenes without knowing all the details, the risk of destroying everything is very high. Champa moved his fingers on his knee, clearly overwhelmed. "Why come to us first?" Champa would ask. "If this is so serious, you should have talked to Grand Priest." "If we go directly to Grand Priest, the conflict could escalate faster than we can handle," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would explain. "We want to know if there is any lost information about how to repair the fractures of the mirror." "Champa, Vados, have you ever heard about a way to seal someone without using brute force?" Vados's eyes would shine with a flash of understanding. "There is something in the ancient records, a ritual that has not been used in eons," Vados whispered. "It involves uniting the pure will of a divine being with the primordial energy of creation. But for it to work, we would need a pure connection with the very essence of reality, something that not even the angels can achieve alone." Beerus, the god of destruction, radiating power and authority, frowned. "So who could do it?" Beerus yelled. Vados crossed his arms thinking. "Someone who has a deep power, but also a personal connection with the limits of existence. Maybe someone who has transcended his own mortality without losing the balance between his heart and his will," Vados answered. Vados and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, led Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, and Champa to a portal that would transport them directly to the planet of Zeno. The tension was palpable, while the energy of the mirror of reality beat like a drum of war, with each crack expanding towards the borders of the universe. Whis kept a neutral expression, but his eyes reflected the gravity of the situation. "Remember,
We must be direct and precise, Vados warned, in a firm tone. We do not want to cause panic in Zeno, nor disturb his approach. That is why we have to talk to our father without him listening, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, muttered. The group would cross the dimensional threshold and reach the great palace of everything, a place where existence itself was belled in reverence. The columns shone with the light of the 12 universes, and the air resounded with a celestial melody. Aishin Khan awaited them. His imposing figure radiated serenity and indescribable power. With a soft tilt of his head, he would welcome them. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, Vados, Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, Champa. Why this unexpected visit? Aishin Khan would ask, with his calm voice but full of authority. Father, Vados would begin to say, we have come with news of extreme gravity. Samos has returned, and this time he has manipulated the mirror of reality itself to link his existence with the fabric of time and space. If we try to destroy it, the collapse would be inevitable. That is why it is essential that Zeno does not know about this. If he tries to destroy it, Samos will become the king of everything, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, declared. Aishin Khan's face remained serene, but a shadow of concern would cross his eyes. That is worrying. The mirror of reality is not an artifact that even the angels fully understand. Any fracture can destabilize the universes, Aishin Khan said. To tell the truth, he had felt a certain distortion in the reality, but it was attributed to the disappearance and recovering of the universes. We tried to contain it, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, stated, but the magic of the mirror rejected it. We need your guidance to restore balance without involving Zeno directly. Aishin Khan would meditate for a moment before speaking, while Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, and Champa trembled with fear without saying a single word. Very well. I will speak with Zeno if necessary, but first we will distract his attention. We know that Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, has a special connection with him. I will bring him here so that they can play while we address the threat, Aishin Khan answered. Ah, Goku, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, stated, before realizing that he had questioned Aishin Khan. Is there a problem? Aishin Khan responded in a cordial but intimidating way. Well, it's that Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, replied, but he would be speechless. I think Mr. Whis's fear is that Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, is unpredictable. Vados exclaimed. But it is true that he is a friend of Zeno. You just have to tell him to be prudent and hide the truth. Yes, I understand the concern and is more than logical, but no one better than Mr. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, to entertain him, Aishin Khan responded. With a gesture of his hand, Aishin Khan would create a portal that opens towards the planet of Sadala, where Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, and Goten observed the cracks in the sky with expressions of concern. Kakarot, murmured Bardock. Something big is happening. Before they could speculate more, the glittering portal would envelop them and transport them to the Palace of Everything. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, confused but excited, smiled widely when he saw Aishin Khan. Hey, Aishin Khan, is something wrong? Goku would ask with his characteristic disconcern. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. I need your help, Aishin Khan snapped with a kind smile. Zeno wants to play, and no one better than you to entertain him." "Now?" Goku replied. "Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy." Furious Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, would call, "Are you talking to the Grand Priest?" "There is a problem on the planet Sadala. The sky cracked as if it was made of glass," Goku remarked. "I know, that's why I ask you to entertain the king of everything," Aishinkan stated. "Just keep him happy and don't tell him anything about what he saw. I'll take care of everything." Without a doubt, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, would accept. "Of course, count on me." "Papa Goten, come with me. This sounds fun," Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, shouted. "But those two too?" Champa snapped. "Mr. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, do you know how to behave with the king of everything?" Aishinkan shouted. "Of course, you know that Zeno can destroy everything if he gets angry," Goku shouted. "Wait, it's those dwarfs," Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, remarked. Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, and Champa would put expressions of terror when hearing those words. "The correct term is Zeno, or His Majesty, in his case," Aishinkan shouted. "Yes, Dad, don't tell them that," Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, whispered. "My name is Little Sen." "Little Sen sounds good. I want to play," Goten muttered, excited. "I think this was a bad idea." Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, would think terrified. While the three Saiyans were taken to the main hall where Zeno was waiting with an innocent smile, Aishinkan would return with Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, Vados, Beerus, and Champa. "Time is limited," Aishinkan replied. "We have to locate and neutralize the influence of Samas in the mirror without causing a greater imbalance." Vados agreed. "The ritual of pure will could be our only option. We will need a champion who embodies the perfect balance between strength, will, and purity of heart," Vados stated. "Someone like Goku? His aura glowing faintly with divine energy?" Beerus answered.
"No." Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, would answer. "Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, has an indomitable will, but his heart is often guided by his impulses. We need someone who has transcended power by understanding existence itself." "Then who?" Champa answered. Aishinkan would close her eyes for a moment, feeling the flow of reality around her. Her expression lights up with the answer she would give. Aishinkan observed. "It makes sense," Beerus, the god of destruction radiating power and authority, noted. All those present would exchange looks of surprise. Meanwhile, Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and the others arrive with the kings of all. "Goku!" the kings of all declared, happy. Then both Zenos would observe both Goku and Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. "Look, a little Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy," a Zeno answered. "Yes, and a bad Goku," the other Zeno commented. "Hey, Kakarot, he told me I'm bad," Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, stated. "Kakarot?" both kings of all added, twisting their heads to one side. Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, responds with a laugh. "You have a bad face," Goku commented. "Little Zen, he is my father Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes, and he is my son Goten." "Why are you called Kakarot?" a Zeno would ask. "Yes, don't you call yourself Goku?" his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, the other Zeno commented. It's just that my real name when I was born was Kakarot. My father sent me to Babyland to save my life. On Earth, they called me Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy. Goku commented, "Oh, you're like Superman," the kings of all said. "Who is he? Is he strong?" Goku replied. Both kings of all would begin to laugh. On the other hand, Sama was somewhere in Universe 7. He was meditating, waiting for the moment to attack while evaluating all his strategies. My existence is more eternal than the same reality. I can take the time of the world to act, Sama would think. I'm evaluating all the possibilities. And after my confrontation with Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, I can realize that I don't have a weak point. Although Sama did not have the presence of Grand Priest, he would arrive together with Vados and Whis. "What are you doing here?" Sama snapped, trying to hide his fear. "Facing me, he will only put their own lives at risk." Sama is admirable. Like a simple Kaioshin apprentice, he has managed to mobilize so many universes, Grand Priest remarked. "And to think that you hid inside Goku's son's body." Sama would put himself on guard, noting the great confidence in Grand Priest. "What are you plotting?" Sama answered, "You better not try anything weird, or you'll regret it." "Oh, it won't be anything weird," Grand Priest said. "I'm just going to stop you." Sama, on impulse, would launch a ki attack towards Grand Priest, but halfway, the path deviates by 90 degrees, although it didn't seem that Grand Priest had deviated it. "How?" Sama said. "Please, it seems you forget who you're plotting with," Grand Priest added. Grand Priest, with a snap of his fingers, would apply a great pressure on Sama. Although it didn't seem that there was something around him, his body would be compressed while he lost blood in various places. Even so, despite the suffering, Sama smiled. "You're an idiot. No matter what you do, I'm immortal, even if it's not my body," Sama commented. Grand Priest releases Sama, and he, as if nothing, looked unharmed. "You see," Sama added, "you're wasting your time. Besides, for me, suffering is just one more sensation. I've already lived too much pain enduring the existence of the mortals. No torture will work on me." "I understand," Grand Priest whispered. "Then I'll just have to seal it." "Well, I think we should keep our distance," Vados whispered. "Yes, you're right," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, responded. Whis and Vados would keep their distance. "Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, couldn't contain me in a gem," Sama shouted. "You know, twice in Osama, I disappeared, and here I am. The wish of the dragon god makes me a being above him. Attacking me will help me become the king of everything." "You talk a lot," Grand Priest shouted. Grand Priest would join his hands as if he were praying. He would begin reciting words in an almost inaudible way. "Wait a minute, that's not the language of the gods?" Sama shouted, confused. "It's the language of the angels. It's more serious than I thought," Vados, terrified. "Millions of years ago, I didn't hear our native language," Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, stated. Grand Priest's body would light up completely. Sama did not have any idea what was coming. Suddenly, Sama's body would tremble slightly. It seemed to be in several images of himself with various colors each. "What the hell is this?" Sama yelled, as he listened to himself in echo. Grand Priest made a great effort to maintain his ritual.
His eyes would illuminate everything in his path while he tried for Sama's existence to be blurred in reality, getting lost in space-time. If I can't destroy you or lock you up, I'll be able to break your essence into millions of segments that will never come together, Grand Priest muttered with great determination. It's not true. My memories. I feel that I cease to exist, Sama muttered. Little by little, each of Sama's images separated from the others, and each of them became transparent until it disappeared. At the end, Grand Priest fell on his knees exhausted. Father, have you made it? Vados added. That was very intense, Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, added. Yes, it seems so, Grand Priest muttered. Sama continues to exist, but each molecule of his being was sent to the other side, to a distant part of space-time. He doesn't even have the necessary consciousness to regroup. Wow, that was smart, Vados muttered. Yes, the best thing will be until he put his eyes in white and fell to the ground. Father, Vados and Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, muttered. Both would try to wake up Grand Priest, but he did not react. After a few minutes, he finally stood up, but Grand Priest would look at his hands. Father, are you okay? Vados muttered. Better than ever, Grand Priest commented with a strange tone of voice. Grand Priest would point to Vados to attack her, but Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, had reacted in time. He pushes his sister and receives the attack for her. Whis, the calm and mysterious angel, ends with a big hole in his stomach and falls to the ground. Whis, Vados answered, horrified. What did you do? I don't know how it happened, but I stayed with the body of his stupid father, Grand Priest remarked. Sama's, Vados stated. It's not true. You can't have the body of the Grand Priest. I couldn't stand it. Certainly, this was not in my plans, but everything came out in my favor, Sama's responded. It's incredible. The same reality claims me as its legitimate leader. That's why everything happens in my favor. Samas, in a scream of ki, would throw Vados away, and the unconscious of Whis, the calm and mysterious angel.
This power is something I would never have imagined, Grand Priest yelled. What will happen now that Samas has Grand Priest's body? Will Goku, his aura glowing faintly with divine energy, and the others be able to do something? And even more important, will Samas become the king of everything? All this we will see in the next part of this incredible theory. And well, friends, I hope you liked the full movie of Goku. His aura glowing faintly with divine energy meets his father Bardock, the proud Saiyan warrior with fire in his eyes. If you want to see more parts, more seasons, and another movie of this fantastic theory, leave your like and comment and subscribe. If this video reaches 50 likes, I will upload the next parts and movies without fail. Without more to say, see you in the next part.